If the Christ be not risen, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. We have to break this down today, y'all, with this thing going on with Cassie and Diddy. This is Tahirah, mother of the ages. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's hop right in, guys. You know, I used to be a television producer. I worked in the industry for over 10 years. I used to work on multiple CBS shows, most notably a producer at Judge Judy. So I'm going to talk about this kind of from a different angle, but then also too, I'm going to talk about the spiritual aspect of this whole case going on as well, me as mother of the ages. So guys, what's coming, you will not be able to fake what's coming. You will not be able to call yourself Daddy Love or Diddy Love or whatever. You will not be able to just go to church on Sunday and have lip service. You will not be able to just recite a few scriptures and all of a sudden you are an enlightened one and you all, you know, holier than thou. It ain't gonna work. It's not going to work. And that's why if the Christ be not risen from within, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. What does that mean? Let's go ahead and jump right into this. Now, guys, I'm not no gossip channel. This is a spiritual channel, but I'm going to talk about it from a higher perspective because everyone is like, you know, coming down on Diddy. And all these accusations, guys, it's crazy. It is crazy. And my heart and my soul goes out to Cassie for this trauma because, guys, I specialize in the journey that our soul takes. This situation, being being forced to sleep with male prostitutes, being beat down, all of these things that are in these court documents causes little tears in our soul, in the fabric of our soul, causes generational curses, causes trauma, and even soul ties. And that's why you'd be like, why do people never leave their abusers? It's because they have now created a soul tie from the trauma. From the trauma bonding creates a soul tie. That soul tie now is an implied contract. And it becomes an actual contract when the soul, the trauma ties it all together. So this is what I specialize in. I'm a spiritual medium, hypnotherapist. I'm a spiritual quantum healer. Guys, book a session with me. Go to instructions for humanity. Okay. .com. So anyways, let's jump right back into this. So my heart goes out to her because this trauma is what messes up your soul. This trauma is what keeps you coming back here to this matrix. It keeps you in the karmic loop, in the karmic goo. And believe it or not, what I'm about to say is that even Love or Diddy, I don't know what his name is, y'all. Sorry. I don't know what his name is. But even my heart goes out to him because who hurt him? If this is true, who hurt him? Who hurt you for you to act and behave in this way? This is not normal. This is not normal behavior. It's not. And I know a lot of times we want to say that everyone in the industry is bad. And like I said, I worked in the industry for a very long time. I also worked in the music industry as well. And there are great people just in the industry and just as there are great people outside of it, right? But someone had to hurt this man. If these things are true, someone had to hurt him. You know what would be very interesting? I kind of want to find out his relationship with his mother. I want to find out what was going on in the womb space. I lead people back into the womb. You can pick up the energy and the messages that was happening while your mother was pregnant with you. It's one of the services that I offer. I'm kind of curious to see if we were to regress him back to the womb space. What trauma happened? Was his mother getting beat on? Because you can hear that. Believe it or not, you can hear the trauma. You can feel the energy of it while you're under a state of hypnosis. You'll be able to know what was going on. You'll be able to know and pick up even hearing if his dad was around when his mom was pregnant. When I guide you back, you can hear even those conversations. You will know if you were not wanted. You will know if your mother almost, aborted you. You will be able to know this. I am curious to see what happened in the womb space because his mom seems like a wonderful mother, right? I'm kind of curious to know if she was experiencing any trauma. And this is the whole point that I'm trying to point out is that you have to arisen the Christ from within. You won't be able to fake it in this new frequency that we're going into, that the earth is actually pushing us into the higher frequency. Everything now, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. It's all being exposed. All of it is being exposed. I talk a lot on this channel about becoming the sovereign I am, becoming the Christ. And a lot of people get in my comments, especially these people who, I'm gonna stop doing these crypto videos and telling y'all the prophecies I see, because y'all Christians come on my channel. Now, I'm not like saying anything bad about Christians. I mean, I was a Christian for so many years in my life. But it's just like the more religious people are, it's like the more they're so greedy about money. So it's almost like I don't even want to do those kind of videos no more, because everyone is all about money, and it's just like, it's kind of disgusting. But anyways, some of these people that be watching the crypto videos, that is funny because they think they're so righteous, but crypto in itself is demonic. The whole market is demonic. I did another video about that. They trade your energy back and forth on the market. Every time you see those lines go up and go down, they're trading your energy. They're getting fed off of energy because it is a frequency game. It is an energy game. That's what we are really to eat. The energy is our substance, right? So I'm gonna go slow, y'all. I got so much to say. I'm gonna back it up. I'm gonna go slow. But he has trauma bonding too. Someone had to hurt him. So now all those generational curses, he got activated inside of him, because we are nothing more than our celestial DNA. When you are born, you get the DNA from your mother and from your father, but not just them. You also have the DNA from their parents, their parents, their parents, and so forth. And you also get the energetic celestial DNA sequence, aka code, your genetic program. You get it from your entire lineage. I'm talking even ancient ancestors. You get that. If no one goes in there and does this healing work, then that's how you get generational curses, simply by giving birth when you were unhealed yourself. Right? So he has this code running inside of him. This is what I'm talking about. And he passed it along to her, creating now what? A soul tie through trauma bonding. She has soul tears too. Little cuts and slits we get in our soul. You can heal that, by the way. And how do we heal that? We heal that with water, Mother God of the Living Waters. I will post my sessions. You can watch that. It gets deep. You can heal anything. Because the subconscious mind, beloved, is your soul. It is your soul. But let me get to the point here. You won't be able to fake what's coming. And for some reason, what I'm getting a few days ago, I had a dream that Beyonce was pregnant with twins, but she was also going through a divorce. Now, kind of what I'm picking up, this is bigger than what anybody could ever think. I'm kind of getting the sense that this situation is going to snowball. It's going to lead to a lot of other things going on, because, you know me, I'm here to tear down all of the old order, right? You know how they say we're going into a new world order? Just as much as we're going into a new world order in this matrix, we're also going into a new world order in frequency. We are being risen. The Christ energy is being risen from within. This is the whole point of my channel. Circling back to what I was saying, the point of my channel, the point of me as Mother of the Ages, is to move the earth children to the new frequency. We have to tear down the old. You cannot just praise. There was a time when we had to do outside worship to praise God, Jesus, outside of ourselves, but that will not work. You see, Diddy's doing it. He's calling himself love. He's a Christian, right? He proclaims he's a Christian. That won't cut it no more, y'all. This is what the whole point that I'm saying. You won't be able to fake it. The new energy and frequency that's coming, I know the name of this new frequency. I'm writing about this in my book. I'll save it for the book, but there's a new frequency. And I've been listening to the frequency music every night, so I'm very well acclimated. And so a lot of people want to know, how are you getting these messages and how are you able to heal people in the quantum field? Because I'm already on the new frequency. Humanity is in a state of incubation right now. All of this will be outlined in my book. 5 cosmic beings take turns on 5 nights and deliver a message, a dire message about the state of humanity. The old world is falling down. The only way you will survive this is if the Christ is risen from within. You won't be able to fake it. You won't be able to fake righteousness anymore with just praying to the external God, because that part of the code is being stripped away. In a new world order, in your matrix, there won't be these separate religions. It's all going to be like one big world religion, right? So you won't be able to fake it. People will have to turn within to the sovereign I am, to the Christ frequency within, because they won't be able to do it without anymore. This is the point that I'm trying to make. They will not be able to read these Bibles and all these books. This is what's coming down the pipeline. All of your books and your texts is going away. You better save them now and keep them hidden. Even if you look at a Bible, all these Bibles don't even say the same thing. They don't. If you go online and you pull up all these different versions of all of these Bibles, they all say something different. And I don't care what someone says. If you change even one word, it changes everything. Talk about, oh, this is just so people can understand. Well, if the Christ was risen from within, you would understand, because, beloved, you would have discernment. Matter of fact, you should even translate this Bible into English, because English is a deceptive language. English is set up to make curses and spells on people. That's why, who said, write my curses in cursive? Wasn't that Jay-Z? He already knows this knowledge. They already know that this English language is a curse. And you spell out something, you write something out. That's why, the divine says, so speak life. So write down life. What you want, stop writing down and thinking about what you don't want, because that's what you're going to get if you're focusing on that. So it's all a curse. So you shouldn't even translate that. The whole point I'm trying to make, and I know I'm all over the place, but y'all, I got stuff to do. I'm a very, very busy girl. So the whole point I'm trying to make is that the old world is going away. The external God, you won't be able to do that, because it's going to be outlawed. It's going to come a time very soon, once this new world is activated, you will not be able to do that. And so if you do not have the Christ risen from within, then you will be without. This is what I'm saying. You can call yourself Daddy Love or Diddy Love or whatever you want to call it. Proclaim to be a Christian. But if you do not become the Christ, you will be crucified by your own technology. Oh yeah, y'all didn't know that we are technology. This body, this mind, this program. I work with subconscious programming. Everything in your subconscious mind is nothing more than your life script. We all get scripts to come down here. You could change that at any time. If your life is not going the way you want it, it's because the current program you're running. You are your own technology. Your subconscious mind is your technology. It's your life script. And if you're trying to change with just the conscious mind, it's going to be very, very hard. Because that conscious mind is a trick by this matrix. They use television. Why you think I don't work in television no more? Because when I became the Christ, old things had to fall away. When I became the Christ, I had to stand in truth and in righteousness. When I became the Christ, I could no longer partake in certain things. So this is what I'm saying. You won't be able to fake it. You won't. The new frequency that we're in, that the earth is being called to, because the earth children are in incubation, being spoon-fed slowly and slowly, the new frequency. Because if we were to give you the new frequency all at once, your body would not be able to take it. So what we're doing, what spirit is doing, and I say me because I know I'm the sovereign I am part of source. I know who I am. So what we are doing is we are so slowly stripping away things from the earth, people. Yes, beloved, we're taking your security blanket. We're taking your religion away. Because it's hiding God from you. It's hiding the sovereign I am from you. If the Christ was risen within Diddy, we would not be seeing this. All of this would not be going on. But because he had lip service, perceivably, allegedly. Anybody can say they are Christian. Anybody can recite a few scriptures. But are you doing the work? That's what I'm saying. Going back to the people who get in my comments talking about, you can go back to Jesus. Well, first of all, I didn't even grow up with white Jesus. So the Jesus I grew up with was like dark, with dreads, with locks in his hair. And he was a warrior. That's the Jesus I grew up with. Yeah, some of us black families, like we black for real. Like my dad, we weren't about to grow up with no white Jesus. So is that the Jesus you want me to return to? The black Jesus with the dreads and that's gangsta and a soldier? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's all relative, right? So they get in my comments and they're like, oh, you're doing hypnosis. You're bad. Meanwhile, I'm healing people. This work ain't for the weak. What I'm doing, I have to pour my energy into every person that I work with, and it is exhausting. I'm here healing people on a quantum level, cleansing out the record of their soul, getting them free from bondage and generational curses and pain and soul ties and tears, and clearing out their celestial DNA so the Christ can arisen from within. The Kundalini can come up and arisen from within so that they can go on to the new frequency, which is love. But not only love, it's love and truth that bursts the sparked energy within you. This new timeline, collective timeline, is all about the sovereign path, the sovereign I am. So some of us here, these energy healers, we are the ones doing the work. I'm telling y'all, the next 300 years, I did a video, the next 300 years for humanity. What's going to be happening? The old world is going to be stripping away. I got to go back and circle back around and finish up some things that I was saying. I know I'm all over the place, but I just got to get it out anyway. Because, you know, Spirit is just giving all this to me. I got to get it out any way I can. The next 300 years for humanity, a lot of things are going to be stripped away. So us mystics, we're going to be called the impossible ones. People are going to wonder, how did we survive? What's coming? It's because we were the sovereign I am. Because the Christ had arisen from within. So when the crap hits the fan, we already standing in our Christos, Christ energy frequency. Do you know I could sit in a room? I don't care if all these lights shut down. I could sit in a room. Not by myself right now, but I'm sure I could sit in a room with some of my celestial sisters. We could put our energy together and spark a light. This is where we're going. This is why you need people like us that have the Christ energy risen from within. Because when there's no more books, when there's no more churches, when there's no more lip service, when you actually, when we come through and we shine that light on you, when Source comes through and shines the light on you, weighs that heart on the scale of Mayat, is it light as a feather? This is what's going on. You won't be able to fake it at the end of an age. The cleanup crew comes, aka Satan, comes to wreak havoc on the world. For a reset. Keep telling you guys, these energies are all working together. The Christ energy ushers in the light so that we can live, love, practice, right? Practice being love, practice doing this soul work, practice with each other so that we can have expansion. And then when it's time for graduation, the Satan energy comes, the Christ gets subdued. Then the Satan energy comes to clean up the mess, to clean up the ones who refuse to learn under the light. Some people only learn in the darkness. Some people got to be pressed down. Diddy is being hit by the Satan frequency right now. This is the whole point I was trying to tell you about the end of an age. There's an aspect of Source that is love and light to the highest, infinite power, 9. But then there's an aspect that is dark and that can do some very dark things. This is the aspect of source. This is the cleanup crew. This is the Satan frequency hitting not only Diddy, but as I was circling back to Beyonce, what I saw with her going through a divorce, but being heavily pregnant with twins. I'm kind of getting the feeling that something is going to come out about Jay-Z. This is going to be another cleanup, another Harvey Weinstein cleanup situation, because what's really happening is that we don't need celebrities. Sorry for the celebrities that I know. I love y'all, but we don't need you. That just is the truth. We don't need you, because you are also covering up the truth. Now, some of y'all are doing great work, and we do appreciate that. I will never talk down on that, because I know it from a different angle. Some people are doing wonderful work. Wonderful work. But most people are lip service on Sunday. And so if you're part of the Sunday crew that just want to have lip service, you're part of the external God. We don't need you. You serve no more purpose here. So that's why this is all falling down. It's going down with the church. 2020 came through, that leveled out the playing field. It leveled it out. Seriously. I awaken. I awaken. I awaken. Third eye awaken. So the cleanup crew is here for not only Diddy, but I believe Jay-Z is next. That's what I'm seeing. And I believe this may be the reason for what I saw with the divorce, being heavily pregnant. Not really wanting to leave. Maybe wanting to leave, because this has been energetically right down the pipelines for a while, which is another reason why Blue Ivy is being trained as well, because this situation is all ending. So we give it time, but this is what I'm seeing. This is spirit talking. I didn't say it. So the Satan crew is cleaning out Hollywood. It's cleaning it out. That is what's going on. And I'm about to say that. I'm not even going to go into that. We're just going to watch. We're just going to watch. The whole point of this video is the Christ must be risen from within, because a new frequency and energy that we're going into, you won't be able to fake it. You won't. I don't come on here, I don't proclaim to be anything. Matter of fact, you have to become nothing to become everything. You have to. We had to start, right, with praising Jesus, because Jesus is your security blanket. It's your blankie, your bottle, your little snacky when you were a child, you know? That's what the Jesus character is. It's all love and light. There's nothing bad about it or dark, which doesn't even actually plug into the equation, the matrix code, because we all have light, dark aspects inside of us, right? That's why I grew up with the black Jesus. The black Jesus was a thug. He'll rough you up. Come in that church and be like, what y'all teaching my people? And turning some stuff over. So that's the point I'm trying to make. But you won't be able to fake it. You won't be able to have lip service on Sunday no more. The Christ must be risen from within. It has to be. It's the only way. That's why I'm here as Mother of the Ages. I'm the aspect, if you read the Bible, before they start changing it, and all these different versions people read, they don't even say what it used to say. But see, when you have the word imprinted in your heart space, from becoming it, I don't need a Bible. I am the living word. You are the living word. We are to become the living word. Christ must be risen from within. This is the point that I'm trying to make. Mother of the Ages, I'm the aspect of source that stands with you from one age to the next. I help you move from one frequency to the next frequency. That's why I am here. Tahirah, Mother of the Ages. I'm going to keep holding my children's hand, because the Christ, the bottles and the blankies, we got to put that down. It's time for graduation now, children. You have to become the Christ. It's the only way out, through and out. And I will be standing in this gap of time. I'll be standing in the unconditional love frequency I'll be standing in the unconditional Christ frequency to get my children to the next age, to raise them up in right knowledge and consciousness. Go ahead, guys, subscribe to the channel. Sorry if this video was all over the place, but we got it in. Nevertheless, this is Tahirah, Mother of the Ages. I love you, the birds, the bees, and yes, all of the beautiful trees. They all love you too. Love is the way. Forgiveness, it's the key. They have to forgive. Cassie and Diddy, they have to forgive each other. Because believe it or not, through the work that I do, we contract these souls to play these roles in our life. On some level, she contracted the soul of Diddy to bring the pain. The only way a soul learns is by friction. There's no other way. We take soul contracts via having soul ties, but we take these contracts to come here to this world matrix stage and act it out so that we can sharpen our spiritual tools, sharpen our soul, our human technology that we have. So that's just what I want to point out. I'll do more videos about the soul contracts, but we've all taken a contract to be here. There's been people who tried to unalive me. My soul called for them. Now I'm stronger. I wouldn't even be Mother of the Ages had that not happened to me. I love them all. I love them. I love them. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Yeah, love is the way. Forgiveness is the key. And truth is the light that will always, always guide us home. Be well. Be well.